Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. All you awesome people out there. I'll put on my socks. Because I'm going to leave here in a minute. I am booked on a couple of projects, one tomorrow, and I got another commercial coming up. I'll let you know more about that when I know more about that. I can't. A lot of the commercials I do or projects I do will have a disclosure. They call them NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and I can't tell you who it is. I can tell you, maybe I filmed a commercial today, and I was in Hawthorne, California, and make generalizations about it. Sounds like I can film on set. They'll let me. I did. If you look on the channel, you'll see some of me in my wardrobe. You'll see me holding a cat on set one time. Sometimes I'll show you the weather. I'm not sure if this is going to put a thing up here, so I kind of backed up a little bit to see. You don't want to miss this. Woohoo! But anyway, so filming, and one might get pushed due to rain. Now, the reason I'm making this video is not just to tell you that there's going to be some more videos coming out. I'm doing another video in our series on maintaining the weight. That'll be the second episode of that. Third video, second episode. The first video is just an intro, and then there's the first episode, which I did yesterday, which we published yesterday, which is all about identifying the problem. See if I can move this up. Identifying if it is an issue. The fan might be making noise. It probably is. Okay. I apologize. I'll talk louder. I apologize for the fan. I'm wearing long pants today. But anyway, I just propped this up. I don't have it on a tripod or anything because I was just getting ready to leave. Put on these are the shoes I wear for if you get diabetes. They give you these kind of shoes. They're very, very expensive. So I'm glad I'm a veteran. Thank you for those of you who served. This is what I did. I was a combat arms instructor in the military. Thank you so much for all of you that pay your taxes and support us, because if it wasn't for you, I think I'd probably be dead. Not joking. Like Biden. And that's not a joke. I'm not joking. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not joking. I probably would be dead. But thank you so much for that. So, one project might be pushed. But anyway, we're doing these episodes. I'm telling the manager, can he please, a lady said it's hard for her to navigate. Can he please put like episode 1 on the thumbnails? Sometimes, he makes these clever thumbnails, which are great. And he makes he writes clever things. Hey, no coffee. He writes these clever kind of titles. But the lady said, I need episode 1, episode 2. She goes, I'm 82 years old, and my doctor told me, you gotta lose weight at 82, so that's good. That means that, people always say, well, you're that old. Nowadays, 82 is really not that old with our modern medicine, and who knows what's next. Maybe we'll be saying, 175 is really not that old in the future. Hopefully, I mean, if we have good, long, healthy lives, and the earth can sustain us, and we grow enough vegetables and all that good stuff to sustain that. But I think she's 82, and she said it's difficult for me. I want to see episode 1. I want to watch episode 1 and have it say episode 1. I want to see episode 2. It's kind of like if you go and get a book. Like I told you, I bring books to set that I buy. I go buy them at the books. At the library. It's 50 cents for a hardback, 25 cents for a paperback. And then sometimes they go on clearance. They have a little Friends of the Library set up in there. Then when they're closed, the times they're closed, or even during the day, they have a big clearance section within the library itself. So when you go to check out your book, you can say, oh, I'm going to get this. I made the mistake of bringing a $36 book to set one time, and it got stolen, so I had to pay $36. So if someone steals my book and it's 50 cents, it's going to make me mad because I can't finish the book. I have to go now and find it elsewhere, check it out, or buy it on eBay. But I always buy those cheap books that way. And sometimes I'll just grab a book, and I don't realize this guy's written 15 books, or this lady, this man, this lady, or other, right? And maybe they don't identify, but they wrote 15 books, and I'm reading number 6. So I go, well, that's pretty interesting, but who's this guy again? But if I'd read number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I know who Detective Johnson is, and Patrolman Smith, and all that kind of stuff. I used to read the Perry Mason series. Those you can kind of just read throughout. They're not really episodic where you have to read it this way or whatever. Maybe it's not even called episodic. It's not necessarily in a series. So so she wants those. So I told him he's going to add that to it. So the one we did yesterday, episode 1, the one we published yesterday, episode 1, the one before that was the intro. But this is about weather. It's going to storm. It's a storm here in California. Now, we are not used to that. You may live in an area where you get storms, hurricanes, tropical storm, tornado. We don't get that here. We did last year get both a hurricane and a tornado. First time in 80 years. Most rain in 78 years, I think they said. So, we're not used to that. But pets and weather. Pets and weather. Bad weather and pets. People say bad weather. I look outside, if it rains, like, ooh, pretty, we got rain. I guess if you live in Hawaii or maybe Washington, Washington State, you might think, man, a lot of rain. Maybe if you're in Chicago, here I might say, ooh, that wind is pretty blowing in the trees. Maybe if you're in Chicago, the windy city, you go, not that again. If you live up in Alaska, oh, snow, oh, no. A moose, snow. But we get weather here. Now, we're going to have some weather coming up here. They said probably from tomorrow. And it's going to rain a lot on Thursday, they say tomorrow. It's going to rain a little bit on Friday. And then straight through the next Friday. Lots of rain. So, thunder. If it thunders, it scares dogs. It scares cats too. Fireworks scares as well. So what I'm saying here, if it rains a lot, sometimes if you have an outdoor pet, they're going to take up these. Some animals, in California, you could, at one time, you could have had a dog that's a year and a half old and never saw rain. Hasn't rained, or maybe 8 months old, never rained. But now we're getting rain. We're getting weather here. So get your pets microchipped. Some places do it for free. There's one coming up. I think it's in Roland Heights, California, here in California. But they give a free microchip. If you look up free vaccines and microchips for pets, you're going to find clinics, and they're going to give it for free. Maybe it's $10, maybe whatever, but it's not going to be $175 or $200. And what it is a little teeny microchip. It looks like about the size of a grain of rice. They put it in a injectable, and they inject it into the skin back there. Does it hurt? They say, oh, it hurts a little bit. This is going to, what is it? You might feel a little pain. You might feel a little pinch, when you go to the dentist. It might hurt them a little bit, but a lot less than getting hit by a car and suffering until it's too late. So cats get spooked, dogs get spooked, thunder, rain, all that kind of stuff. They might get spooked, they might take off. So lock them up, close them up. My dog right now, she's right behind me, right behind here. Her name is Ellen. There's some videos of her if you want to see her in this channel. Ellen, the dog. Also, Sweetie Pea, she's a little white fuzzy one. Chloe, she's a black one. We have Sophie the kitty. We have Patch the kitty. We have Birdie Dragon. She just puffs. she puffs like a puffer fish. But get everybody microwave. Don't eat them. Get everything microchipped. Record their records. Get their shots. Make sure you don't want them to get out there and get rabies if they get bit by, let's say, a fox, or get in a fight with a coyote or something. Maybe they can win the fight with the coyote, but then they get rabies. Vaccinations. Microchip, keep them locked up, know where they are. If you have somebody coming over to work on your house, and say, oh no, the pool man left my gate open. Well, that's your responsibility. It's not the pool man's fault. I told him not to leave the gate open. Yeah, it's your fault. Okay, so if you have a pool man and you have a pool, and you got to make sure, okay, bring the dog in, put the dog in the garage door. You got to make sure the animal is where it can't get out, regardless. If someone breaks in, that's one thing, but keep it locked up. If they have to throw your Amazon package over the fence because you have it locked, but your dog is safe, hey, guess what? That's a good. Who cares if it's a Tiffany crystal $9,000 antique lamp that just got shattered? At least your dog is safe. Lock it up. Lock them up, like they say with Hillary Clinton. Lock her up. And now Trump, lock him up. And now Biden, lock him up. If we lock everybody up, who's going to run the country? It might be better if they were all locked up. I don't know. Weather, microchips, lock them up. Keep them safe. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'm talking about California because we're not used to weather. You may be in an area where there's bad weather all the time. Look at what Hawaii just had, that huge fire. They'll have hurricanes coming off the shore. Louisiana and Mississippi with Katrina. Wow, you know a lot of animals sadly passed there. People as well, of course, but it's preventable. A lot of this is preventable. Microchip. We'll find them and get them home to you. Take care. Have a great day.